Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the full moon in Taurus. How are you feeling? This little check-in. How's everybody doing? All right, so far I'm not really feeling anything. I mean, I actually felt it before today, to be honest with you. The super full moon, it always is a couple days before and a couple days after. And so the other day, I know personally I was really feeling it. But it's funny because Mars went into Sagittarius yesterday. Today's the full moon in Taurus. And I think that's when it kind of started coming out for me. Was that Mars energy? Because it happened to go into my relationship house. So I just love it when astrology does that. Let's pull some cards. Let's go ahead and get some energy for this full moon. Behind me on the left, these are actually from the members, but these are the moon cards, the moonology cards that I pulled. And so the theme was just to trust your intuition. And so I'm just going to go from there. If you want to screenshot that and zoom in, you can see what other highlights were there. Let's look at career. Like I said, trusting and following your intuition with the theme. So let's see what this November full moon in Taurus, the largest super full moon of the year, when planets are changing signs again, the energies are shifting. What's in the career? Hang in there. Hang in there. Hangman. Some of us have been hanging in there for, 36 days now? If you're a government worker, I mean, for a career. Don't worry. Trust in the universe. Remember, that's the theme. Just trust and know. Help is on its way. All right, family. Wow, this one wanted to come out for family. The world. What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel. I'm aging myself. So here you can see that there's a mastery. Things have bloomed in all sorts of ways, in communication and emotions and the physical, the tangible, the money, any kind of action steps that have been needed. He's walking on this yellow brick path. He kind of reminds me of some kind of runway person, strutting his stuff, because there's some element of mastery that has reached a completion. This could be something having to do with the World Wide Web. Maybe you're experiencing that in your family where, although if you look, all the flowers are in full bloom. It's springtime. So maybe it's just talking about things that are going to be happening in the spring or already did happen in the spring. But just trust that by spring, everything will be fine again. All right, health. Six of Pentacles. Your health looks to be really good, right? Look at here. She's just drenched in riches, wearing this yellow, this sense of reaching some form of vitality. That could be in your own heart. This is for your health. Maybe you have your heart health is really good. Following your heart is maybe the wealth that you receive, your family, the people around you. It may not be just in a monetary sense, but in the physical and tangible. And you could be feeling really good because she certainly seems to. Let's look at love. These are all things you get to think about in the fact of culmination, right? Three of Cups for the money. People coming together. Really, for me, it looks like helping one another, right? Friends, relationships, joining together. If we see someone that's going through hard times, hey, I got you. Here's some of my cup. I can't help think in my mind half full. I got a half full cup here, have some. But this is helping others out. Emotionally, financially, just being there for one another. Not being greedy, but working together. Third-party assistance even. So it could be where if you have a TSP or an IRA or something like that and you don't have work right now, you have that you can tap into, or someone else does. All right, and the final one from Spirit. Oh, I love this. Magician, you have all the tools. You have everything you need. Trust in that. Remember, that's the theme, is trust. And trust your instincts. Trust your third eye. You've got everything you need to make everything and anything happen. And this card came with it too. And this is the Knight of Cups, going within. That was a high point in this as well. You can see this gentleman is just sitting in between these stones of, it's not Stonehenge obviously, but he's found his circle, right? He's found his space and what he deems as sacred. And he's sitting with his emotions. But he's mastered them in a way that he can sit with them. And his white, are they shorts? They kind of it looks like a loincloth in a way, but he's in white. He's connecting to spirit. He's connecting to source, but he's also grounding himself and connecting to heart-centered energy about how he feels. That was pretty good for this full moon, under 10 minutes. I'm pretty proud of myself. I hope all of you have an absolutely amazing full moon. I hope you really do get a chance to just kind of go within and say, hey, what's going on in my life and how am I feeling right now? Am I being true to myself? Am I really looking at what's best for me at this time? One final thing, and that is that the full moon in Taurus today, there's a star called Amok, and it is extremely close to Andromeda. And that's about grace and artistry. It's about, celestial beauty, right? And I can't help but take this card and think of beauty, wealth. This is the health and the beauty. So I don't know if you're looking to save money for a beauty regimen, or I guess that's available to you and maybe a good time. But if you do that, it would be now, because Venus is at 29 degrees of Libra, very happy where she is. But when she moves into Scorpio, although Scorpio is ruled by Mars, that's surgery, cutting. So I don't know where that came from. I'll be honest, I have no idea where that came from. The theme right now, really, out of all of that, is to ground, right? So Hangman, just sitting there and grounding. And by all means, this is grounding too. All right, that's all I have. Bye for now.